Welcome to Cut Daisies and Unicorns. Just in case we wanted to carry that out as a big declaration. We welcome you in. It is Trailer Friday.
Friday.
We are ready to trailer. I don't know what it. I mean, I've never used trailer as a verb that way, but maybe I have.
Are we ready to trailer? Or are
We're going to trailer people.
Are we ready to Friday?
That could be too.
Everybody's working for the
weekend.
Yeah, we probably ruined our copyright right there. Just, I don't know. I want to get all songbirdy and stuff like that, and then YouTube's like, yeah, can't use that content.
Pump the brakes on that.
Pump the brakes. I'm gonna break this. I don't know.
Breaking the weekend.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
So we're here.
Yeah, Breaking Bad. Got Better Call Saul finishing up its run. And yeah, pretty soon I think Jesse and Walt are supposed to make their way into the Better Call Saul universe, right?
Yep. That'll be good.
Yeah.
And you were right. We had a conversation Sunday in regards to Outer Range.
Mm-hmm.
And I was saying how I was longing for a 12 episode. And I looked it up, and there are only 8.
Oh, see there. They too many people, too many shows are going for the 8 run. Almost like the BBC was in that realm of doing 8. And I'm like, I don't like 8. I like 12, 13. I don't like 8.
8 isn't a lonely number at all. So what I kind of dug is that in Outer Range, they did do a 2-episode release. So in 1 month, you have the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
So they're making you wait for it.
Right.
But, yeah, it worked out.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the show that Amy said, hey, feel free to watch that on your own.
So she probably liked the Western side of it, like she likes Yellowstone, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, so there's that element of Outer Range where it's kind of like brings you back to land and land issues and, keeping the family, land and all that. But then there's the sci-fi realm.
And there are just strange characters.
There are strange characters.
They're all strange in their special way. I like too how they're playing this whole thing on like they're bringing in faith and religion,
mm-hmm.
and how they're playing that in betwixt the do out there,
mm-hmm.
fringe-esque-ness.
Right.
Yeah.
And I do enjoy the kind of the back and forth on when there's things that are occurring, weird stuff that happens. There's doubt expressed, and then there's the doubt that's not expressed. So you get like the one, spouse that, is just yelling at God.
Yeah.
And then there's the one that's just like quietly kind of like it's deteriorating and you're like, oh, like something's happening and you see that element, and it's like, it's a little bit more real life.
Yeah, I think so.
And the struggles that I think that actually occur, whether somebody's vocal or not vocal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Worth a look at, that's for sure.
Yeah, that wasn't a spoiler at all.
No,
I didn't,
not at all.
Still, go watch the show. I think it's really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so, do you have anything on your Friday that you would have done by the time everybody sees this that you're excited about?
Yeah. So, I'm going to go watch a baseball game, and I don't think I even went to a game last year.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to even think. I think I went to a White Sox. But I haven't been to Wrigley in a while for baseball. I went for a concert.
Yeah.
Haven't been there for baseball, and so Dodgers are coming to town this weekend, and
Nice.
so gonna go and hit up a Dodgers game. We'll actually be done by the time Trailer Tuesday or Trailer Friday hits.
Trailer Tuesday.
That's been so long since Tuesday. Why that?
Because we were talking in the episode about Domestic Tuesday.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, and so
Tuesday
you got
stuck in my head.
Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. And so on Sunday's episode, season 5, episode 8.
8 already. Wow.
Yeah, and it cracks me up because, when you think about it, we're releasing episode 8.
Yeah.
But technically, you would think, well, that means you have 2 left. But 8 is number 3. Mm-hmm. So there's when you're hearing this, there's 3 more episodes. But we only have 2 more tapings.
Right.
And then we're through season 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrapping on season 5. Mm-hmm.
Knocking on heaven's door, since we're just quoting rock and roll lyrics all day long.
That's right.
Yeah, and so that's an amazing thing. We opened the door to Mental Health May. Mm-hmm. Lots of lime green ribbons going around trees in my neighborhood. And it looks like the Catholic Church in town is sponsoring a major move and just a major awareness. I don't remember this from last May.
Yeah,
I had it marked in my calendar from last year that is what May is, and so we opened that door, and I think if I were to quote my hairy brother Phil. He said, "We've only covered the tip of the iceberg." Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Yeah, we've got much more to cover in the mental health awareness, and I think that episode 7, was kind of just like all things. We just bounce back and forth.
Oh yeah, we were just
and 8. We'd get into some different issues, but I think we all direct it towards. We culminate in understanding. So,
well, it's under the large umbrella of the frailty of humanity,
right?
And so we take a dive there. And if you're you've been listening to season 5 and you're like, I don't really know where topically we hit some things, we cover some things that people have enjoyed hearing about in the past, but I think if you're like, man, I miss the vulnerability and the transparency of past seasons here, we're diving in. You're going to get 3 really good episodes in regards to this, because I think this is something that Phil and I not only care about in helping others, but it's also something of our own personal interest. Mm-hmm. And in knowing that, I think as we started out, like hot button topics were things that we could get fired up about, and we could, present different sides to for consideration. But I think when it comes to mental health, that I'm kind of boiling this down out loud. But I think it's affected both of our lives on multiple levels.
Oh yeah.
That it's something that we can identify with, speak to intelligently about, and I'm just making up words all day long today.
It's okay.
I'm combining 3 different words to come up with a new word that Webster already has. Mm-hmm. And don't look. What's the street dictionary thing?
That would be the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, don't go there.
I too like to make up some words every once in a while. So
you know what? It comes with the territory.
Right. Yeah. So I'm excited about things that are to come in conversation as well. I think it's we've mentioned, I think, in previous seasons, but that trying to, I mean, once you talk about it, you hopefully also remove some of the stigma that's attached.
Yeah.
Because I think for a long time people are like, I have to manage my own, craziness.
Yeah.
And as we mentioned, everybody's got a little or a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of like how much is going to be seen or unseen.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, I mean, it's not like we're saying we have to release all of the craziness, but it's also being able to say it's okay to talk about it. And it's okay to be able to address it, because the more you keep it in, the more harmful it's going to be.
Yeah.
As you're trying to conceal it.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
The only person you're hurting is yourself.
Right.
But, that's another thing, even for discussion down the road, is why is it easier to be able to do something on behalf of someone else or for someone else than for yourself?
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those characteristics of caretaking, that it's easier to move in and be able to care for others than it is to be able to, in a healthy way, take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And so when people make the moves for self-care, I can do nothing more than applaud them for it, because it would be easy. Yeah. And then you have the narcissistic, misogynistic, crazy people who it doesn't matter. That in itself is its own mental condition that, sorry to say, we can't eliminate them.
It's true.
But we can't without doing time. But, you identify and then you steer clear.
Mm-hmm.
There are some bridges that should be burned.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we go over joy.
Yeah.
We go over fun.
Yep. We have a fun talk about fun.
Yeah, we have some fun. We have some fun in that.
Yeah. You should tune in just to listen for the mushroom joke.
Right. Do that.
Yeah. Yep. And then we navigate from the frailty of humanity in the physiological world to the frailty of humanity in the headspace.
Mm-hmm.
The part between your ears.
Yep.
It's a little higher than that, but probably,
It's fairly close.
Yeah, and if you're Walter from Fringe, you just make up your own psychotics and just live in a state of lucidness.
Right.
Yeah.
How lucid are you?
Man. Yeah, so I don't know what else we got, Phil.
Yeah, I think it's a good episode for to kind of dig into multiple things. So yeah. I mean, and yes, the frailty of humanity, but the frailty when we get down on an individual level too, not just thinking about them or they.
Yeah.
Like me.
Yeah.
You.
Us.
Us.
The we. The collective we.
Collective, but yeah. So good topics to be able to start to explore, and I think it'll be enjoyable for you to be able to listen to and possibly engage with, as you can always send us your thoughts and your ideas of mental health and being able to share that.
Yeah, and maybe there's some things in your life that you practice that are a part of your regular routine, or things that help you with your own personal mental health. Mm-hmm. We'd love to hear from you about that. Maybe there's some things that in your practice you wish you could practice. Mm-hmm. And then maybe there's an experience on the mental health progression throughout your life. You've been around for a few years, and you've seen different approaches taken concerning mental health.
Yeah.
And you can bring us up to speed from the past to the present in regards to things that are available and working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. And we'd love to hear from you. We need to emphasize that. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah. John Akoff.
If you're listening right now, we'd love to hear from you.
John Akoff is the dude I was talking about on the episode that I couldn't remember his name. Yeah. John with the Jon.
All right. Yeah, we saw him speak at one of those things live.
I think it was Wiki.
That could be.
A Wiki conference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Follow him on the social medias. He's a positive. He's the guy that was like, hey, by the way, travel's not the same as it used to be. Now when I'm going to an engagement, I book 2 refundable ticket flights.
Oh, is he?
And so that I know that I can make it out of the airport. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's always good. You're backing up your plans.
Well, when you have a place where you need to be, I wouldn't necessarily do that on a home flight.
Right.
But if you have like, this is when I'm going, or what I would do if I were him, is I'd talk to the place of engagement and say, I'm coming in a day early.
It's probably smart.
Get me one more night at the hotel. But on the flight home, I mean, he can roll with it. Go with it.
Rolling with it. Rolling.
Keep those doggies moving. Rawhide. Soundtrack, Steve.
More ways of YouTube to flag us. Take that, YouTube.
YouTubey. Yeah. So we are moving into the last few episodes. We'll let you know about breaks, and we'll let you know we haven't even had the conversation about a live show. And so we'll let you know about all of that. And
if they're in the Chicagoland, they can always come and attend a live show now. Before it was during pandemic. So,
yeah. We'll have to maybe figure out how we're going to set everything up so people can come. But yeah,
it might be different.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We'll have to work it out.
We'll let you know.
All right. All the no's to be worked. Yeah. So hopefully you're finding spring to be sprung, that there's beautiful flowers. If you have allergies, that they're being irritated, and that the grass is greener, and I don't know, they're mowing grass all over the place. So it smells like
must be growing.
Yeah, I think it is. Unless you live in Texas, Adam.
Right. No grass for you.
That's awesome. All right, everybody, take it easy. See you on Sunday.
All right, see you.